Andrew Schulz at this point of time I've never heard of this guy named Jeff
Wittek,
I think.
Get it right before he punches one of our faces.
Because he's a violent man.
He's
a problem. He's a problem.
It's almost like he shouldn't be allowed to speak publicly because if you don't get this mad every time, nigga.
I don't even have all the notes. I don't even have all the notes like of what exchanges have happened, but he's starting to make memes, post them on the story.
Yeah.
He's like, no matter what, you got to get touched for that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like touch. It's almost like he's a Hell's Angel. You know what I mean? Hell's Angels are some white dudes that are really serious.
Oh yeah,
about this.
They say that's who punched Rick.
This nigga's a motherfucking gangster criminal. Is he white?
Well, hold on. Don't do that.
Is he white?
He's white.
This is a gangster criminal that deserves to be locked up in jail.
Hey, be careful, nigga.
So this is him in the comments of
he likes problems.
One of Schultz's points. We're gonna watch this Too Lazy to Try video because I'm not even gonna attempt to put the timeline down for y'all. It's better if he does. Nobody cares that you're not funny and likable one bit. So this is a nigga that no LOL, no nothing.
Yeah, he really means it.
Honestly, when you say you're not funny to a comedian, is that a low blow?
No.
That's the easiest one.
Yeah.
It's like calling
low hanging fruit.
It's calling a fat bitch fat. You don't think she know?
Yeah, that's like basic heckling.
Yeah, that's basic.
Or you don't think she cares, or if she doesn't, it doesn't matter.
Almost shows it almost shows a certain level of like unhingedness too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, you can't even get creative with your get backs.
Not really. If I was trying to diss LeBron, I'm going at his championships. It's just simple. Or whatever you go at LeBron at.
He's balding.
Bitch.
He's balding.
You go at the balding because he cares more about the balding than the ring.
All that HGH making your hair fall out. That's what
You don't think he would trade a ring for a hairline?
That's a pretty good trade.
It's
a pretty good trade. I'm not mad at that.
It's not a bad trade-off. Or at least maybe like one Finals MVP. He keep the ring, but somebody else got the Finals MVP.
Is it that important? Finals MVP. Compared to the championship.
Look, nigga,
the fucking championship compared to your waves.
Look, if LeBron had the black dude from the Twilight Zone knock on his door, it's like, yo, like nigga, somebody might die if you hit this red button. But like you said, you will get a Finals MVP. He's sitting that shit a couple times, nigga. He's doing that, nigga, for sure.
Well, yeah, let's watch this Too Lazy to Try video because I'm not even going to try to lay out the timeline. Let's just see what the beef is. And I feel like this video was like multiple days ago. So go to his page real quick just to see if anything news come out because...
You want to see somebody got hit?
Okay, yeah, nah. This was 5 days ago?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 5 days ago.
All right, let's watch it.
Yo, Too Lazy to Try. Love that Joe Rogan shirt right there.
All right, so we have a beef heating up between Andrew Schulz and Jeff Wittek. Andrew randomly started trashing Jeff on his podcast during a Patreon episode, and the clip kind of went viral, and Jeff saw it and responded to it and just started going off on Schulz. So we'll get to all that, but if you're not familiar with Jeff Wittek, he was part of the Vlog Squad. He was friends with David Dobrik until David nearly killed him during this stunt that they're doing where David was in a crane and there's a rope swing attached to it that he's swinging Jeff on, and David sped it up a lot and then slowed it down really fast, and I think he's trying to throw Jeff off of it, but Jeff swung around and smashed into the crane and had a lot of serious injuries from it. Like he almost lost his eye. I think he has brain damage and he had a bunch of surgeries afterwards. I think he's still having surgeries, so it was really serious. And at first Jeff was still friends with David and kind of trying to cover for him a little bit, like he didn't.
I was right, unhingedness. This nigga is brain damage.
It's not proven.
Yeah.
It is proven. He just said it. We're all just listening to the same thing.
He didn't say brain damage.
I mean,
he said brain damage.
Who was too lazy to
Did y'all
try?
not hear that? Did y'all hear brain damage?
You heard brain
damage,
He said like he could have brain damage or did?
I heard he did suffer brain damage.
Huh.
That's not enough.
All right.
Well, that's
not
different.
enough.
If they said that, then
we can keep going.
that can do something.
Want to throw David under the bus. So he wasn't talking about it at all, but then eventually they had a falling out because Jeff said that David told him he would pay for all his surgeries, which never happened. And David was scheduling trips with the group during Jeff's surgeries, and it just seemed like he stopped caring about it, like he wasn't checking in at all. And also, I think he's trying to put most of the blame on Jeff. So Jeff eventually got fed up with it and turned on him and decided to sue him as well. And I think most of this drama happened a couple years ago, and the whole crane thing, I believe, happened 3 or 4 years ago at this point. But every now and then, Jeff will just go off on David, and I think it's usually around when he's about to have another surgery. You know, because he probably sees David just living the life and traveling around the world, flying private, doing whatever he wants and making all this money from it. Meanwhile, Jeff is still dealing with all these injuries and medical bills and everything that David caused, but it seems like he couldn't really care less. So I could understand how Jeff gets fed up with it, but some people think he needs to just get over it at this point, and it's been long enough, and he needs to just move on from it, which of course is what Andrew Schulz and his giggling goons seem to agree with.
That's also his favorite.
Isn't it Jeff Wittek the crane? Is he still crying about that, dude? Why is that guy still crying about that? I got hit by a crane and I'm blind now. It's like, get over it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's this guy, and then the fact that he has the balls to be a barber still. No patch-eyed motherfucker is going to touch my hair. And look at my haircut. But seriously, why is he still whining about that? What's the deal?
I guess he like went blind or almost blind from it.
But now he's not blind, right?
I'm not sure. I think he has
think
to
so.
keep going through more surgeries, but I don't know the stats.
So David Dobrik knocked him with a crane or something?
I guess. I don't know.
Spun him around on a crane.
But he agreed to do it?
yeah, but he didn't know how fast it was going to go.
Oh, that's a good excuse. Well, if it was going to go 10 miles per hour, I would have done it. I didn't know it was going to go 20. You knew you were going to do some dumb, dangerous shit, and then something bad happened.
Yeah.
The only reason we're watching is because we hope something bad happens. It's
true.
When somebody's on a crane, you're not going, man, I hope they abide by all the rules and regulations of this thing.
Yeah, like all the jackass people, if they got hurt, I don't give a fuck.
That is the
That's
point
part
of the activity.
Yeah.
You were just his dumbest friend that he selected to do it. He's not asking the smart friend. He's asking the fucking idiot who's willing to get hit in the head by the crane.
It's so funny. Schultz acts like the guy just agreed to get smashed in the face with a crane. I mean, I think he even acknowledges that
can
it
you
was a
pause?
stupid decision. I don't think anybody's really denying that.
I can't tell if he's being sarcastic.
Who?
Schultz.
He's not.
No, he's not.
He's not.
I think this is one of them situations where you sitting around and you don't got much information, so you're just trying to find the funny. And when you're doing that, niggas get hurt.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. It sounds like he's just trying to find a funny.
That's literally
because
what
he don't know-
happens.
He don't know the whole story.
Yeah, he don't know the whole story, so he's
Yeah.
coming off as unlikable because he doesn't have any information.
That's something that some other people get, apparently. But yeah.
You alluding to somebody in this room?
But Dobrik was acting like an idiot, of course, and put his friend's life in danger for content. And I think the only reason Jeff even complains about it still is because David just doesn't want to take any responsibility for it. You know, he probably has the same mindset as Schultz, like, hey, this guy was dumb enough to get up there and trust me with this thing, so he knew anything could happen. And I understand the jackass comparison, but with that, I mean, first of all, I don't know if anybody's even gotten this injured during those movies, which is pretty crazy. You know, that says a lot. And also, if you do get injured, I'm sure your medical bills are covered. And also, Jeff claims before he got on the rope swing, David agreed to just keep it slow, but he was trying to do like a prank where he swings around fast and
Okay,
throws
pause.
Jeff off.
That when I got on the rope,
Yeah, it's I can understand his anger.
Yeah, nah, you should
for
be
sure.
pissed off. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
He ain't joke about a situation I almost died in, went blind in.
You're right.
You gotta run that fade, baby.
Maybe not.
it
I don't-
depends though.
I understand him being upset and mad, but if you want to fight anybody, it's got to be the David Dobrik nigga, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like all of this.
But this nigga's also talking shit about it. Yo, this nigga might wake up with a migraine every day ever since that shit happened. His life is just hell. He's got surgeries. He got migraines every day.
And-
Nigga ain't had a full night of sleep in 4 years.
and
bro.
barely seen out
unfortunately,
of his, yeah.
unfortunately, it did come from him being an amateur, like stunt devil or something.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean? It's fucked up.
I do want to
But
see this.
it's
first,
funny about
actually.
like this. What's his Dave Dobrik?
David Dobrik.
Dobrik. He's been
Dobrik.
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 I think it's Dobrik.
Nah, it's Dobrik.
Dobrik.
That's what I said, Mac.
It's funny how like he's been able to sustain this level of fame and popularity.
What the fuck does he do? I can't even remember what he does.
He's a YouTuber.
Oh, that's right. Just vlogs and shit.
Yeah, vlogs. and he
that's
puts
right.
together things. He
He
kills
used to
his
have
friends.
really,
damn
he used to
near.
have really fast-paced edit vlogs too. I remember that.
He kind of throws around people how Mr. Beast just throws around money. Like, he'll just put that shit there and he calls. Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
These niggas expendable.
How long is this? This is 7 minutes.
Patrick CC has a video
Holy
about all of his victims.
David
Patrick
Dobrik's
CC.
victims.
Yeah, David
So
Dobrik.
this is a terrible
Patrick
person.
CC has a whole video about his. If you got a Patrick CC video, I'm not gonna lie.
You did it.
Yeah.
You did it.
That might be worse than a felony
Allegation.
charge.
No, I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. Like Patrick CC videos are just as bad as Trap Lil Ross.
Yeah.
He's not coming after just anybody.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got a
it's-
long track history.
I was able to fill this 30 minutes
Track
out of this
history.
1 hour. Like I was able to.
It's enough information to put you down.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real. So Ethan comments on this. This is interesting. I just want to watch like 1 minute just to see what Ethan has to say.
All right.
See if he starts off slow or not.
I've been voicing my concern about Andrew Schulz. This guy is just not funny, and he's a giant douche.
Okay, here we go.
Zach, you are out of control. That's not happening.
Just keep going. That's so funny.
Sorry about this private combo. I'm gonna move on from that. And this was further proven by the fact that he went on just a really nasty tangent about Jeff Wittek of all people. Like, why? It's so random and so mean for no reason, So here is Andrew Schulz, or like Andrew shoulds retire. I'm
good.
working out here, people.
No, that's good.
I'm
Hey,
working.
that was good. That was good.
No, unfortunately, he is very popular, but here it is.
Andrew should retire.
Unfortunately.
I know.
Yeah, Ethan is so interesting because he's so famous. He's so big, bruh. He be doing like Kill Tony numbers, like crazy. 30,000 people watching.
Yeah, for sure.
Like this shit is crazy.
The
bruh.
he shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
H3.
H3. Yeah.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah, but
yeah.
that's just what it looked like. He. But
yeah, it does.
I think ultimately this is one of them situations to where it's like
Schultz got to worry.
in comedy, there's gonna be a victim, but the victim it shouldn't be somebody that you're punching down towards. He just chose the wrong victim in this situation. Because there's a way to make the same kind of jokes, but have them be at David Dobrik's expense instead of at the person we're supposed to feel bad for. You're not supposed to make fun of the person that we feel bad for.
And if you are, it's going to be funny. It has to be.
As I was gonna say, you think the joke
But it's
just
so
wasn't
much
funny?
harder to make that funny
And
because
so what he said, it wasn't, Schultz didn't really say a joke
Exactly.
necessarily. It was just like,
you know what but you can tell what he's doing. You know what I mean?
Do y'all remember there was a guy who? Is it the same guy who like calls out Schultz and says that he scammed his fan base by doing the whole YouTube pay-per-view comedy special, but then dropping it on YouTube a day later?
I forgot who that was.
I remember
there
What
was
are
a-
you talking about? I know what that
That
is.
video, I remember that.
There was like a guy, and it kind of reminded me of like a white guy with like dark hair, like this dude, Jeff something.
No, I don't think it was him.
Nah, it definitely wasn't
oh,
Jeff.
it was like a short, feeble white dude, right?
Right.
Damn.
What does he do? He has a YouTube page or just
he has
a
a
podcast or something.
He has a YouTube channel where he basically just kind of breaks down
I don't remember who it was.
people. Damn, we should have been prepared with it. But yeah, this dude.
But yeah, I thought it was the same person. I was wondering if it was the same person.
Yeah, it's looking like it's not.
Yeah.
But
Andrew
ultimately,
Schultz looked like Shia LaBeouf in that picture. Go back up. Kind of look. Keep going. Keep going right there. Doesn't he look like Shia LaBeouf over that one right there, that top one?
Have you seen
In a
him?
weird way.
Oh, Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Shia LaBeouf, even though it's Schultz.
it's weird how much his ethnicity changes if he like with his facial hair.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
If you-
Schultz can be
He could be
Armenian.
Middle Eastern,
Yeah,
Panamanian. Yeah,
he would have been the
he could
perfect.
be a light skinned Puerto Rican.
He would have been the perfect CIA operative.
So these are some of the things that he put online too. The dude.
And
click
talking
that-
about
click,
Jeff.
Click that second link. Yeah, Jeff. Jeff wants this. You want to fuck him up.
I fucking hate memes like this.
I do too.
But he put on his story. Wait, who
Jeff.
posted this?
I can't tell. Go up.
Go up real quick, Lauren. This matters. Who posted this? Oh, that
Jeff
nigga.
did.
So he added himself.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
This
Yeah.
nigga is, yeah, he's sick, bro.
Yeah, but at myself. Just cooked you, Andrew Schultz. And your yes man caught some strays. And yeah, nah. This makes me feel like it's not real no more. I wish I didn't see this part. Because before, the way it was set up, the way it was being billed, it was like, all right, he has a real problem and grievance with him. He wants to punch him in the face over. But when you post memes like this, it's not serious no more.
I ain't gonna lie. This is still somebody you have to worry about. He got brain damage, bro. This nigga might just.
I was about to say.
He might have just
Any
gave
nigga
up
that
He's
halfway
still.
through.
Why is it that burgundy?
Oh, here I have no idea.
Click outside the box.
did.
What the fuck is that burgundy color?
It looks like Reddit
Because
is
it's flagrants, I think.
Nah, new update.
Oh, okay.
Their page.
But nah, this nigga is dangerous. Any
Yeah, I
nigga
think
who
he's
might
a-
potentially have brain damage but wants more of it, willfully, like willingly.
He's a threat.
He's
I wonder if
definitely
he's
a
in
character.
New York.
Nah, that's no time.
And I wonder if he was this way the whole time. Like he probably turned this way out,
So they used to be cool. So Jeff posted
They had
it.
pictures together. What is it? What is the
Zoom in it.
what is the
Does it
message
go in
say?
anymore?
So he posted a selfie with Schultz and it says, "I see a lot of you. I see a lot of you saying, stop, Jeff. Don't fight. Don't get in trouble. But I just got all of my feelings
Felonies.
Felony,
expunged.
goddamn, yeah.
I just got
Felonies
all my-
expunged,
yeah,
so I
got
can,
it.
yeah.
I'm gonna look closer. So I can beat this egotistical, unfunny comedian. Get a slap on the wrist. I'll do 1 night in jail to discipline this fool for what he did. I don't give a fuck.
Is that how?
At Schultz, I'll see you soon.
Is that how Caucasian felonies work?
Yeah,
That's how felonies work
I
in
like how
general.
he just thought that
He
one
has-
day.
I ain't gonna lie though. I
No,
feel
it
like,
really is one day.
I don't like the arrogance of that.
But yeah, like a black man would never have that much arrogance. So my felonies got expunged, so I got a room. I got some slack.
I'm a black man with that arrogance, nigga. I got 2 felonies expunged.
But are you playing around with that?
And you've done.
Are you using that as like
But beating a nigga's ass though.
And you've done work to like, have those expunged. Like it's not like they just came from your blackness.
But I know my record clean. I know I could beat a nigga up and just take the little misdemeanor charge. See, it's different when you got like a felony, and then like you do like some simple battery or some shit like
because-
that. Because now they're looking at you like we might need to put you in jail for 30 days.
I'm about to say
or
because
some
you
shit.
obviously do this all the time.
I'm just a civilian that this nigga played with me.
Yeah.
Nah, it's like it's a lot easier.
It
to
looks
deal
better.
with. It looks way better. Especially even when the police pull you over, it's just a much easier interaction.
Even when you post on your story though, with
Now this is always gonna work.
pre-intent.
This is always gonna work against you.
Yeah, I was about to
For
say
sure.
it's like
He
you might
telegraphing-
have just reminded the judge you got expunged.
Yeah,
nigga.
telegraphing the ass open, but he can always plead insanity because of brain
damage.
I about to say.
You could really max out.
He wasn't in his right mind.
Yeah, you can
Yo,
always
this nigga, like he's damn near untouchable. He's just missing a handicap sticker.
literally. Yeah,
He can-
yeah. Schultz, you need to be on a swivel, nigga. I know you can box though, so just keep your head on the swivel, especially if he lives in New York and you doing comedy sets. Well, he's really doing like arenas, unless he's still on tour or some shit.
Unless he's still going and like popping his head out in clubs, you
Just to
probably
work
not
some shit
catching
out.
this
But
nigga.
I don't know if he's done his tour or nothing like that, or his tour has done his special. So
Yeah, this
who
nigga Andrew
knows?
selling out stadiums in New
Yeah,
Zealand.
it's not like you're just gonna be able to bump into him in a small.
You better have a passport. But ultimately, I understand why you're wrong. It's hard to be patient when your brain is hurting constantly. Like,
Yeah,
that's
all
not a
right.
reasonable thing to ask you.
All right, let's see.